Вот literally. Always. Заключаю союз, кто-то со мной уходит. Заключаю союз, кто-то со мной уходит.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randi. Best tell her the good news.
Так, а у меня есть вообще эти штуки? Припасы. Припасов ни уя нет. Ну, как бы сори. Мне нравятся бонусы за это. Гиги за шаги, короче, да. Мне нравятся мои бонусы.
You seem...
I am.
What?
За сет.
Oh no, Abe. Taking it hard, very hard. Anyhow.
What have you got for...
Безупречь. Безупречь.
Nothing else I can do for you? Until next we meet.
Мы понемногу прокачиваем нашу броню. Нахуя вообще что-то покупать, если можно тупо качать? Это я сейчас не про игры. Капа.
You should get that. Honestly. Is that everything?
May I see your...
Я хочу продать безделушки.
You know, you are my second best customer.
Не смогу выйти на еще один никель.
I hope to see you soon.
Азаль. Я б купил.
What...
А в легендарной, чтобы вкачать, нужно золото. То есть мне надо будет еще искать постоянно золото.
I do good.
Но это лучше, чем искать легендарное оружие в гробницах. Мюррей опять поменяла жопу. Ясно, понятно. Ну все, мы побеждаем. Как говорится. И надо будет пару поселений каких-то ограбить, чтобы еще что-то построить.
Rowan, Holger, why all this shouting?
Eivor, thank Tyr.
I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Robbed is a pointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. will you? Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean
Так меня начинает
letting
бесить.
go, would it not?
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A Philly what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I'll hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood? Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
Ну давай.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of
Painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgafur's tail to reach its former length. I demand
Спросить нельзя было?
I understand. Thank you, Rowan.
Обязательно воровать, а? Спросить
Holger,
трудно
let
так.
me hear your side.
Вы же в одной деревне живете.
You have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom. To make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovy's inks, all were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleeding...
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafur's tail to the rump without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Я считаю, что Хольстер не
Thank you,
прав.
Holger. I believe I understand your position.
Хольгер. That's
I
enough.
believe I have heard enough. If you will...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifer's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen. Holger, Rowan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed. Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
Давай я
It
тебя
is a
побрею
true
на
victim
лысо.
crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We are done here. Return to your homes in peace.
Ну, типа, серьезно. Давай я тебе просто приду ночью, побрею, постригу, типа, и скажу: да похуй, отрастет, тебе какая разница. Блять, что это за отношение к чужим вещам? Я таких людей никогда не понимал.
Absolutely not. Silver is the only...
Я рад, что Соме лучше. И я очень рад, что Соме намного лучше стало. Да она какая-то грустная была.
Oh, hello, Eivor. Good day. Word of our growing settlement has reached outside ears, so have a look around. You may see a few new faces. That Holger, he is quite a character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
East Anglia is with us. Their King Oswald has pledged his loyalty to us.
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon.
Еще один союз.
Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as Elderman there.
Good for Ceolbert. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Sven passed away a short time ago. The poor man slipped away in his bed.
Yes, I had heard. The poor man. I wish I could have spent more time with him before the end.
I think we all wish that. Tovi most of all.
Кто такой Свен? Я не помню, честно.
Randvi, are you well? You seem distant.
I'm fine. Only a little tired, but well enough. Shall we look at the map?
Not until you tell me what is wrong.
Oh, I think I have. I feel somewhat trapped.
Randvi, are you well?
I'm fine.
Not until you...
Oh, I think I have. I feel somewhat trapped. In this room, in this settlement, in this life.
I cannot help you with your life just now, but I can get you out of this room. What do you say?
I don't know. There is much work to be done.
Stop. Forget about alliances and responsibility for just a few hours. We could take a ride to Grandebridge or somewhere nearby for a change of pace.
That sounds lovely. And too far to consider just now. But thank you, Eivor. Maybe another time. Now, what was it you needed?
Randvi, take a break. Let's make for Grandebridgeshire and get you out of this musty room.
Do you mean now? Right now?
Да.
Of course. You said you were tired of all this, so why not? Stretch your legs and fill your lungs.
I did ask, didn't I? You're right. Lead the way, Eivor.
Все равно все 3 раза надо поговорить. Все равно все 3 раза сказать, типа, поехали, блядь, катаемся. Ёпта, чё ты как это... Как лох. Так, кажется, это... Вот это вот уже краи. А вот это не край.
This trip is for us. Just you and me. Is that a problem?
Not at all. So long as I get some air and sun, I will be fine. I spend too much of my day in the longhouse.
We'll need to cross the river at some point if we want to enter Grandebridgeshire. If you know a better way, I would love to hear it.
Is swimming not an option?
Swimming? I don't know. Are you joking?
A boat or a horse would always do, but I'm not opposed to the more traditional methods.
Ты умеешь плавать? Зачем? Онь, ты чё, с 2 ебалами разгоняться не умеешь? О, молодец. Погнали, ёпта. А потом окажется, что они в Assassin's Creed сделали такую систему, как в Mass Effect. Все, кому ты помогал, выживут, а остальные умрут. Ну, молодец, Сайрус. Хуярь плов.
It really is lovely here. I have not been this far east of the settlement. Isn't that awful?
You think safety awful?
To live one's life in so small a pen, and hear stories from you and the scouts without ever venturing further. Gods, do you smell that? The earth and the air. It is good to be out here.
А тебя в деревне прям заводами воняет, да? Понимаю. И лошадь пахнет, как новая монета, да?
Eivor, there. What is that?
This is where the Summer Army retreated when Grandebridge was lost. They seem to have resettled the city in full now.
Right. I know this land so well by its map, but to see it in person brings it to stunning life.
Я не могу пройти через
I will not
куски
soon
листьев.
forget this sight.
Найс. Потому что конь не знает, как взаимодействовать с этим объектом.
And here we are. Welcome to Grandebridge. We should make our way to the Longhouse.
Oh, it's bigger than I imagined. Rustic, woody, beautiful. And everything seems quite new.
Вуди.
Under Soma's guidance, the Summer Army
9 век на дворе,
from a
все
small
Вуди.
village. They wanted a hub for trade near
замков.
London and a launching point for incursions into Wessex.
Well, it is impressive. Some interesting architectural ideas here too.
Well, is that it? It's been quite a while since I've seen your face around here.
I know you, I think. One of Soma's loyal men. Magni, is it?
Yeah, good memory.
Good to see you again. This is Ranvi, a dear friend and a sturdy fighter.
Well met, Randy. Eivor seems to have a preference for befriending lovely women.
You know, I noticed the same thing.
I expected more people about Magni. Has something happened?
Soma rounded up some warriors and took them west. She's hoping to open a new trade route with Oxen of Oda. Only now, in times of trouble, I have discovered I am not the surrogate leader I should hope to be.
What sort of trouble?
Oh, a pack of surly bandits have encamped nearby. To the east of the water's edge. They attack all merchants who travel here by river or road, and word is spreading quickly. It's keeping traders at bay.
That could cripple your town if it carries on too long.
It's crippled me already. The bastard stole my horse yesterday morning.
Лол.
So what will
We
you...
can take care of them, Magni. And if we don't find your horse, we will steal you a new one.
Well, that would ease my mind. I have nothing to offer you for this deed, but the bandits surely would.
Ну, кто готов
Take for
воровать
them what you
лошадь?
like.
Good. Consider the matter handled. Eivor, come. We have a camp to raid. The bandits are camped on a river, he said, east of the water's edge.
You volunteered us for a fight, Ranvi. Is that your idea of a pleasant ride through the country?
It must be. I surprised even myself.
Away from your table for a day, and already you're lusting for blood.
A feeling you must know well, no? I have always wanted to experience the world as you do, and now I will. Unless you have a more interesting day planned for us.
We will help Magni and clear these bandits.
Ты жена моего брата, у меня на
Rash when
тебя
we
нет
find them.
особых планов.
The Raven clan needs your steady
Иначе мой
hand.
брат меня отпиздит.
Indeed, my lord. I shall follow your order to the letter.
If I did not know any better, I would say you're teasing me.
Oh, certainly not, Eivor wolf-kissed iron-fisted Drenger. I would never tease one with such commanding authority.
полям, по полям. Ну, неплохая такая интеракция, в общем. Со своей деревней. Всякие квестики время от времени попадаются.
The bandit camp.
All right, stay close and do as I do.
Brood and look sternly at the horizon.
By all means.
Нет, мы их убьем. Причем даже тихо. Он отвернулся, молодец.
Nicely done.
Shh. I feel great.
Ладно, тихо провалилась.
So here we go.
Oh shit! Shit!
Бля, он мне просто пузом боднул.
There. That's done. Now to deliver Magni his horse.
Сокловістя. Заїзна луда. Тыгдык, 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 тыгдык.
That was a thrill, Eivor. We are champions of Grantbridge. Do you know of any other towns that need...
You underestimate
You don't think we have had enough drama for one day? We should return to the settlement.
Or we
Спасибо,
should have a
JP,
drink
за хост.
to celebrate our victory.
At home, Tekla has all the mead and ale we could want.
Eivor, our outing has hardly begun. Find us an alehouse and let us make ourselves at home.
Let's return the horse, and if your
Чё там,
thirst
как
remains,
дела?
we'll look around.
I will make a drill with the best.
О, понятно. Продался Кодзиме, наш гордый варяг. Ну, норм. Мне более-менее нравится. Пойдет. Получше Одиссеи, как мне кажется.
Magni, we solved your bandit problem.
Did you? Well done! And did you find my sweet mare?
Your horse is outside waiting for you.
Thank the gods she is safe. And thank you, Eivor. And your friend Randvi, wherever she is.
She's here somewhere.
Eivor, over here. Look at this.
Oh, someone is...
Ты
What
хочешь
are you
бухать?
playing at?
A drinking contest. You versus me. Wolf-kissed versus table maiden.
Ranvi, we can do better than table maiden.
Mead queen, then.
All right, let us drink.
Beautiful.
Ну ладно. Ты думаешь, ты можешь мне перепить?
You're sweating.
Ай, бля. Сука, зачем я в чат смотрю, когда мне пить надо? Мне показалось, или я только что скипнул анимацию набирания нового бокала? Кажись, я проиграл деревянной деве.
Any more and I'll drown.
Ha! I am the mead queen, slayer of wolves and barrels. I told you I would drink you under the table.
Я поддался.
So, are you satisfied? My head is ringing like a bell.
More than satisfied. Now come, we'll ride this off and take in the air as we head home. After just one more stop.
Randvi.
It's a sunken tower near a waterfall, close to home. We can stop for a look, and then you are free of me. It's near the highest point of a hill, just south of the settlement. Easy to spot, I'm sure.
В реале, смотря что пить.
I know it might not show, Eivor, but I am terribly excited.
Oh, it
Не водку же.
Leaving already? Well, I do hope to see you again. Randy, return any time.
I might have to, Magni. Thank you for everything.
No, thank you. Safe travels.
О, телепорты. А ты не первый, кто говорит, что она похожа на...
I think you may have punctured poor
На неё.
Magni's heart back there.
What can I say? Not the first, and it will not be the last.
I name you Randvi, slayer of bandits, breaker of hearts.
I will sound it with pride. Sunniva described this tower for me. A desolate yet peaceful place. I am eager
Вообще,
to
она
see it.
жена
After
нашего
a full day of
брата.
action, finally you wish to calm down.
I've had my fill of adventure. Time for a little rest.
Блин, я, наверное, даже половину цветов, которых знаю, не знаю их перевода, потому что мне похуй.
I was wondering something.
Отлично.
You and Soma.
Бля, и, естественно, Вайт вылез на слово
You
писсуар.
spoke of her with a particular shine in your eyes.
We grew very close very quickly. Is that what you mean?
Кручение Паныча. Ну, бля, оскорбить
No, I mean,
панов это
did something
по-нашему,
happen
капа.
between you two?
What sort of question is that?
An innocent one. Innocent as a newborn babe.
Nothing happened between us. That is my answer.
I find that disappointing. If I were you, I might have tested the waters. Eivor, entangled by a hardy Jarlskona as she leads her army to victory and...
И нахуя вы полезли?
Eivor, entangled by a hardy Jarlskona as she leads her army to victory and prosperity. A rather appealing match.
Hang on! I'll kill you!
Eivor, entangled by a hardy Jarlskona as she leads her army to victory and prosperity. A rather appealing match.
I'm going to pretend your last words were taken by the wind, Randvi.
If you must.
Уи!
Look there. That must be the tower. Take the bridge.
Бля, тут Ксардас живет, что ли? Что-то мне это не нравится. Одинокая башня посреди болота.
Beautiful as Sunniva's stories tell. Can you imagine how it looked when it was first built, hundreds of winters ago? Sometimes when looking at a map, I imagine little people in their little armies, traversing the land.
Have a look, Sunan.
I imagine people of old, how they lived, never knowing.
Реально такое ощущение, что Ксардос должен жить.
Keep up!
Mind where you put your fingers. These stones are old and weathered.
Ну да, старая башня Ксардоса,
You jest.
которая во второй части.
Frames of longhouses and hammered ribs of longships. My hands are calloused from hard work.
Стоп, или в первой части она? Я уже начинаю все путать. Ей. Сиськи.
Well, well. Look at this.
Здорово, Булк. Просто не помню, во второй части она должно быть больше разъебана. Меня интересует больше разъебанность, а не зайти внутрь.
A stunning view. It reminds me of my early years in Norway. How I used to climb the hills beyond the wood.
You have an adventurous heart. I hardly see it behind the table, but now I've watched you scale a tower in furs, soaking wet.
I was rowdy in my youth. Hunting, sailing. I was a wildling of the open air before I became this staunch and stoic woman. Married off in service of peace between two clans. A noble and worthy role, but not one I had ever imagined for myself.
You would have made a fine wandering warrior, a Jomsvikinger, free to come and go as she pleased.
I think so too. It may be we would have sailed together over the open seas, raiding or traveling.
Or faced each other on the field of battle. Without your marriage to Sigurd, to secure peace, our clans might still be at war.
True. Very true. Thank you for today. Every bit of it has been a dream, and I'm not keen to wake.
Then don't. We can stay here as long as you like.
Yes.
What was that?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I got away from myself.
No need to apologize.
Sigurd is your brother, and I have put you in a very difficult position. The heart does not do politics like the head.
It may be the meat, it may be the air, but there is no need to apologize.
I am sober enough. But the truth of it is, I have felt this way for some time now. I care for you, Eivor.
Я бы мог сказать, что да, но ты все-таки, по сути, моя сводная сестра. Хотя по пророчеству брат дохнет, конечно.
I am honored by your feelings, Randvi, but I value you as a friend. I hope that does not disappoint. It is my highest praise.
Of course. Thank you. I do apologize.
You need feel no shame. This stays between us. And at worst, we had a beautiful day. As friends and kindred spirits.
More than enough for me. I would like to stay here, if it is all the same to you.
I would like that.
Ну, типа, блин, мой персонаж, судя по всему, очень уважает своего брата. Так что я не могу такую херню сделать. Прям вот с нихера.
Randvi? Must have returned to the settlement.
Они в любом случае, если был или не было секса, сделали одно и то же самое начало следующего дня. Сука, насколько же они ленивые. Насколько же ленивые эти Ubisoft, серьезно? Вот прям видно, что неоднозначность в этом, типа, было ли что-то или не было. Просто просыпается утром, типа, наверное, она уже дома. Лентяи, ублюдки, черт вас дери. Серьезно. Ну, как бы, было бы это левая женщина или женщина из поселения, окей, но это жена брата. Типа, вот, вообще соряньте. Я в эти ваши дела не лезу. Семейные. Не по мне это. ТБХ. Как бы, как говорится, туда-сюда, но это-то не это. Надо понимать разницу.
May I see?
Only a fool would pass this up. Anything you find, bring it. Done shopping for the... Until next time, Eivor.
Until next time, we will see again. Турурум, тутутум, турудум.
I would like to see.
Nothing else I can do for you?
Да, не можешь.
I must be.
Be well, my friend.
Так, мне надо будет сделать, наверное, парочку набегов. Теории. О, песик хочет погладиться. Ва, молодец. Кек. О. Было бы, наверное, прикольно. Но я почти все стримы по боку на CS пропустил, но подозреваю, что это весьма хорошая вещь. Ну, в плане в общем. Механику игры-то я понял.
Greetings. Eivor.
А бабло есть?
Why did you leave? We could have returned together.
We could have, but I was restless. A quiet walk alone clears the head. And you do snore a little. Like a wounded bear.
That's a lie.
I had a wonderful time, Eivor. Thank you for your company. And your friendship.
And you for yours. I want to see the Alliance map.
Так. Жирно, жирно. Может, возьмем Люнден?
Hytham asked that I traveled to London. What do you know of it?
A wild city. One that Halfdan Ragnarsson tried to claim for himself years ago. But it resists all attempts to be held.
Hytham claims the city is overrun by a strange cult, the Order of the Ancients. He asks that I track them down and kill them. Doing so may help the honest people there, and earn us an ally in the process.
In a city so chaotic, it is worth
London.
a try. Approach by the North Gate and start asking around.
Мы возьмем чертов Люнден.
I will.
Good. I await your return.
Так, ну, наверное, я со временем совершу еще пару набегов. Как говорится, было бы неплохо. Построить парочку домов.
Let's get out of here.
А чё, нечего грабить? Есть чё.
We must row in these waters. Sing us a song.
Нет, 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 не в этой метку. Вот эту метку.
Run up the sail!
Ну, короче, пока оно плывет, я отбегу на минут 5. Пасу, может быть, какой-то бутера съем. Скоро буду.
Save it for later.